All right, my people, welcome back. On to this one, it says Igboho rejects Oluwo'S intervention, stands by Yoruba nation agitation. All my people, I love those rhymes. All right, as it says, a lot of things had actually happened. Many things don't share. All right, and then on to this. So before now, the Oluwo of Iwo had said a lot of things against Sunday Igboho, and they're all in the name of trying to save Sunday Igboho. And then onto this, in fact, he called Sunday Igboho a novice, told that to the president that the president should forgive Sunday Igboho because Sunday Igboho is a novice. And then onto what has been gathered right now, it has been said that Igboho disowns Oluwo'S intervention, stands by Yoruba nation agitation. All right, my people, you welcome back to this channel. All right, meanwhile, according to what has been gathered, it has been said that monarch agitators hates merely using him for their ends. All right, onto this, the camp of Yoruba nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo alias Igboho on Saturday denied he was about to soft pedal or dialogue with the federal authorities. All right, reacting last night to Friday's offer by the Oluwo of Iwo, Osun State Oba Abdulrasheed Akabi to intervene in the face-off between government and then Igboho. All right, and then meanwhile, the spokesman of the activist Olayomi Koiki said there had been no contact between the monarch and the agitator lately. Alright, meanwhile, Koiki also denied that Igboho was about to drop the agitation for a Yoruba nation. Alright, okay, and then as it is, majority of things had been said so far onto this, and then according to Koiki, he said, well, the Oluwo said only Igboho can speak for himself. Oh, he said a lot of things, but no, all the things that Oluwo had said, it has been gathered that it's only Sunday Igboho that can speak for himself on whether he is ready for talks or not. Okay, well, onto this, the Oluwo had earlier said that, he would bring Sunday Igboho to the president to have a peace talk. Well, and it has been gathered that it's only Sunday Igboho that can speak for himself on whether he is ready for the talks or not. All right, and then meanwhile, he said nobody can speak for him. He told the nation on the phone last night. Okay, this had been said, and then meanwhile, the presidency itself appeared to play down the matter when contacted on Saturday. As source said, only the Director of State Service (DSS), the Nigerian Police Force, and the Attorney General of the Federation, Mr. Abubakar Malami San, could determine Igboho's fate. Well, meanwhile, it was the DSS that coordinated the raid in the activist Ibadan residence. Penultimate Thursday arrested some of his aides and declared him wanted. Well, meanwhile, Igboho has since gone underground. Koiki, his spokesman, told the nation yesterday that he was not aware of any contact lately between Oba Akabi and Igboho. All right, and meanwhile, not at any time, not even a single call, he said. All right, meanwhile, but he admitted that Igboho visited the Oba way back in 2018 to reciprocate a similar one by the traditional ruler to the activist. All right, he said it was on that occasion at the Oluwo'S palace that the photograph of Igboho prostrating for the Oba, now trending on social media, was taken. All right, and the news that Chief Sunday Adeyemo visited the Oluwo of Iwo Oba Abdulrasheed Akambi is not true, he said. All right, and he continued by saying that the 2018 picture was taken during a return visit after Oluwo came to Chief's house. He insisted that Igboho has also not dropped his agitation for a Yoruba nation. He said any claim to the country to the contrary is a lie. Well, he promised to give a comprehensive response soon by way of an audio message. Well, onto this, Oluwo, nobody can speak for Igboho, and meanwhile contacted last night on the reaction from Igboho's camp. Oba Akanbi said it is only Igboho that can speak for himself now. Nobody can speak for him. Well, if he wants to continue fighting the way he has been fighting, let him go ahead. Well, if he wants his normal life back, let him go for peace. It is either he goes for peace or continues with catch me if you can with the DSS. Well, the option is there for Igboho, but I won't advise him to talk or say a word until peace is made. All right, and then onto this, he continued by saying that to return his life back to normal is my desire. Anybody that wants to lead the agitation can go ahead. Well, it is Igboho that has something to protect. He has a life. And then as it is, he continued by saying that he is our son. We won't allow something bad to happen to him. He has a name. Sunday Igboho does not deal with some of those people who say they are speaking for him. Why didn't you ask them when they spoke with Igboho? Well, it is unfortunate that the majority of them are pushing him. They will just continue to push him until they kill him. All right, and then to the extent the DSS could claim responsibility that they attacked his house. The DSS said we went to Igboho's house and then we killed 2 people. Well, I think they just want to push him into trouble. Even before the current agitations, he was not poor. Well, he was only misinformed, and then he has realized this. Well, did you hear anything from his mouth? Did you hear his voice disputing what I said? Well, government is beyond what they are saying. Let them come out with where Igboho said this or that. Let them produce Igboho's recording. Well, I would advise Igboho not to say anything against the government. He should have his life to protect. He should keep quiet till we solve the present problem. All right, my people, after the 8th to Sunday Igboho had spoken at length that Sunday Igboho never agreed to stop the agitation. And then onto this, the words you've been hearing after now had been from the Oluwo of Iwo, and then onto this he had said a lot of things. According to him, he said, well, I would advise Igboho not to say anything against the government. He should have his life to protect. He should keep quiet till we solve the present problem. Well, those people, according to Oba Akanbi right now, has said those people pushing him cannot do anything for him. Rather, when he gets into trouble, they will all run away and leave him to solve his problems. All right, and they have pushed him into trouble. He has a house and he can't go there. His wife is in trouble. His people are in a problem. His family members are in trouble. He is now running like a fugitive. He has been declared wanted. His passport has been seized. Those people pushing him, why can't they come to the street and then continue from where he stopped? Well, those who are speaking for him right now are not his closest aides. Well, some of them speaking for him are using him to make money. Well, I told him that some of the people making noise were just pushing him. He did certain things that were beyond him, especially the idea of going to open the border. No government would allow that. Well, some of them are trying to justify their actions by comparing Igboho with the bandits in the north. Well, do the bandits have a house? Do they have a name? Igboho has a house. He has exotic cars in his compound. He had been made a long time ago. Some of these people pushing him just want to make money. Well, according to the Oluwo, he continued by saying that we will speak to the government to forgive him. This same government honored MKO Abiola. Those who did bad things to Abiola did not honor him. Well, Abiola was not on good terms with Buhari yet. It was the same Buhari that honored him. All right, and then as it is, the Igbo elders may not speak about Nnamdi Kanu and then plead on his behalf and then assure the government that they would tell him to stop some of the things he is doing. But we are Yoruba elders would not allow things to get worse. What we are doing right now is to find a way of getting him out of the trouble. He has a house, he can't live in it. He has a car, he can't ride it. His German passport has been seized. If the Igboho do not talk, if the Igbo do not talk about the activities of Kano, we will talk about our own before they start killing people in Yoruba land. Well, would you say how unknown gunmen have been killing people in the southeast is good? Well, is that what we want in Yoruba land? We will draw his attention to it that Yoruba young man where he is going is not good. I think that the media hype entered Igboho's head, and then those who are making money from the diaspora are not telling him the truth. Only DSS police AGF can determine Igboho's fate. All right, and this had been said by the presidency also, where majority of things are actually being said onto this one. My people, what more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.